Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Sanana here, and this is your love reading Virgo, Sun Moon Rising with Venus in your chart for the month of June of 2020, people. Okay, now two reminders as I always do before I start the reading. One is time is fluid, the second is, of course, energies are interchangeable. So take what resonates and don't bother what doesn't, okay? So let's jump into the readings. I've got two set of cards. This is you, Virgo, on my left, and this is the person you are in touch with, your romantic partner, your life partner. The person you love is on my right here, okay? So as far as you are concerned, Virgo, you got your own card, okay? It's a beautiful card. It says a time to give rather than take, and new moon in Virgo. So this is you, people. I mean, there can be nothing better than getting your own card. But of course, I mean, that doesn't really matter, but over here you do. So it is telling you, and with this card, it is kind of telling me, people, that somewhere there has been a disbalance in your give and take, somewhere before, okay? Where reciprocity was not in the proper way. There could have been a time, or could have been in the previous times, that somewhere the scale was off balance as far as give and take was concerned in this love relationship here. Okay, so here they are asking you, Virgo, is, kind of balance the scale here back again. So you have to give more than you can take now. So it looks to me that somewhere before, like I said, you might have done the opposite. I'm just saying, it's not probably true for everybody, but what I'm trying to say is that now is the time, the month of June, they are telling you, Virgo, that you need to give more than you can demand back or take back from this relationship here, to balance the scale well. Beautiful. Now with this, your romance angel deck says true love. There you go. This is the romance of a lifetime. Beautiful. Okay. You love that person, the person loves you, and what more could be better than that? The next card says getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So basically, they are telling you guys is you'll need to open up to one another, Virgo, and that's where you have to give. You have to give. You have to communicate. You have to talk. You will have to let the other person know your feelings, because the person you're connected with, Virgo, for the people I'm looking into, this is definitely a true love from your end. There is no doubt about it. It's a romance of a lifetime, and you know that, Virgo. So now is the time that you will have to reveal your true self. Don't keep things in hiding anymore. Don't complicate matters anymore. Tell the other person what you feel, what you don't feel, what you like, what you don't like, what you want, what you don't want. But give the information more so than take it from the other person. It's necessary for you, Virgo, to give that information out now. The next card you have is healing family issues. Okay, your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So excuse me. So there could be a situation for people here where you guys are holding back something in yourself. Maybe that's why you haven't really volunteered to talk more about yourself, because somewhere you are still not completely healed, and you need to heal that, whatever that is inside of you, Virgo. So you need to heal that, you need to talk. And the best way, this is my opinion, Maybe some of you might agree with that, maybe some of you might not. Healing happens when you talk, when you communicate, when you vent out. It could be a wrong way of doing. Um, Many people have to say that because they feel that they can internally heal better than it being an extrovert and talking about it. But there is a limit that you can heal internally by yourself. So until you talk, until you communicate, until you let the other person know your feelings, you will never be able to get off that heaviness of your chest, Virgo. So it's time for you to give that information, to let the other person know exactly what is troubling you, where you are feeling sad, maybe deprived of something earlier on in your life when you haven't received something, maybe, and that's where that family issue is coming up from your childhood, maybe, even in your teens, wherever that stuff has happened. Maybe some of you guys have um, lost your parents quite early in your life, and you didn't have the necessary things that you should have had. It could be anything for anyone, but whatever that grief situation is, people, you need to vent it out, please. Okay, you need to talk it out, be open about it, be frank, be honest, communicate about your feelings. It's very important at this point. That's what universe is asking you to do with regards to your love situation here. Now, as far as the other person is concerned, confidence is the key to your success. New moon in Leo. They could be Leo, they might not be Leo, but what universe is telling them is they might have lost confidence in this relationship somewhere previously, because you probably, Virgo, have not opened up, and you might have kept your secrets to yourself, which kind of has put the other person 2 steps back, because they have not understood you pretty well, that they should have probably known you better, and therefore somewhere when that happens, people, please remember, especially in a love relationship, when you are not on the same page, the other person happens to lose that confidence in this relationship and in you, Virgo. Okay, so they're asking the other person to bring back that confidence in this relationship, to bring back that strength, to bring back that the feeling that they can, this relationship is all good and everything is all good, and that you two guys can be pretty well, be together. So that confidence, that security needs to come back to them. And the next card says a new start is coming. Beautiful. New moon. So they are going towards and moving forward, people. They are moving forward because they definitely want this new start here. Okay, and for which universe is saying bring back your confidence. Because you can move forward only when you know yourself, only when you have trust in the other person, when you have trust in this relationship, people. Okay, so therefore, that is where the confidence will come out again. And that will happen when both of you come on the same page with regards to your issues, your problems, your solutions, whatever that you guys are looking for here. Okay, and for them, the romance angel says, make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you are guided to take. That's what the steps they are taking. So they are moving forward. They want this love. They want this relationship. They want to make things smooth, clean, clear, with no hanky-panky in between this, both of you. So they really are pushing this relationship forward, but the only thing is that to push it forward, they will have to have their confidence in place, which is what universe is saying, that you can make that effort or take that effort is only when you gather back your self-confidence in this relationship here. Excuse me. Okay, So therefore, whatever that story is, people, these people, the cross watchers, they're definitely moving forward. Great. The end of the Moonologic deck here says the end of a tough cycle approaches. So you guys have been going through a difficult period. Full moon in Capricorn. Okay, this relationship was not probably balanced, as I said. Sorry. This relationship was probably going through a hard time because, like I said, the trust factor in one another comes only when you both are on the same page. So if you do not have that similar attitude, similar understanding, similar knowledge of how to do things right, of what to do now, where to go from here, you won't be able to do that. Okay, so that is the kind of the tough cycle I feel, where things were not on the same, not balanced in the right way. That's what I'm just trying to say. Okay, and that kind of a cycle, people, is coming to an end. The bottom of the deck for the romance angel says wedding. So there is a commitment coming. Wedding and a honeymoon. Oh wow. Engagement. What are you guys up to, people? All right. There is a definite commitment in the way, people. Definite commitment here. Okay. And this commitment could be a spiritual commitment, could be a social commitment, could be tying a knot with one another, till death do us apart kind of a vow taking, whatever this commitment is, people, 100% it's happening because you got three beautiful cards one after the other, and you will be talking about this. You will be communicating about this. A new start is coming. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Everything is being pushed and moved forward, people. All right. So it's beautiful, guys. It's absolutely beautiful. Okay, and what I see is what I'm going to tell you. So therefore, it's very important for you, Virgo, right now. The most important part of the story for you, Virgo, right now is you have to believe in this relationship. You have to heal yourself as much as you can. And healing yourself, you cannot do it alone. You need to share that, vent that, talk about it, even if it is difficult for you guys, because sometimes what happens is when you rehash things, it brings back old memories, it brings back grief, sorrow, but that's once and for all done with, You get it out of your chest and you're over and done with that, and you're free to move forward. And that is what universe is saying, that you need to give rather than take. Heal yourself. You're not totally healed, Virgo, so it's very important for you to heal this, to heal yourself first and then move forward with the story in here. And that will happen once you are free of your grief, your pain, your sorrow, your suffering, whatever that you're holding in yourself, people. Okay? So it's a beautiful love story, guys. Beautiful love story. Okay, now we'll get down into the tarot. I'm just shuffling. It's all pre-shuffled deck, but it's just me. I'm going to shuffle that once, and I'm going to cut this deck here now. Okay, and we'll use two different decks in here for your reading. One for you, Virgo, and one for the cross watcher or the person you love. And we'll get going from there. I'm going to ask for 8 cards in here to see and check your energies. Okay, let's get going. All right. The bottom of the deck is the Six of Cups. Wow. You guys are great. This is a beautiful card of love, of romance, of a past life relationship, being childlike. enjoying those gone by days when we were children, when we used to do all kinds of stuff and laugh about it, even though it was kind of silly. Having those moments, reliving those moments once again, Virgo. This card is a card of just pure love. Love that has never gone away from your life, Virgo. That love that you have probably you're experiencing now, or you will be experiencing in the coming days too. Okay, but whatever this reading is, people, it's because this love is still intact in your life, Virgo, and you want it. Okay, it's the love of a lifetime. This is what I call the Six of Cups. It's the card, it's a love of a lifetime here. A card that spells love with capital Love. Okay, where everything is beautiful. If you see this card, you will know what I'm talking about. Look at that happy, smiling faces. Look at all the cups, it's filled with beautiful flowers. Every moment is precious. Every moment is of joy. Every moment is living like a child without any kind of complications, any kind of problems. Freeing yourself from all difficulties of the 3D world, taking your time to be with one another, being a part of one another's soul. It's also a card which is it's not kind, it's a soulmate card, because that's where the past life relationship stems from. Okay, excuse me. So that is what you guys have in you, or you're going forward to, Virgo. So make use of this opportunity, people. It's a beautiful time period in your life, and you definitely will make the most of it. I'm going to, before I could even ask, okay, let me just reshuffle this deck for the cross watcher here before I cut the deck and move forward with the reading here. But honestly, people, Six of Cups is a beautiful card, and it's a card, excuse me, it's a card of a lot of strength and love as well. You know what I mean? It's a card of a lot of strength. That kind of, sorry, I had to, my throat was parched and I was still trying to talk here. Okay. So this is a card of strength also in love. You know what I mean? Like, it's coming, not only coming together, but it's enjoying that moment of togetherness, being with one another, enjoying every second, every nanosecond of the story here, people. So that's what you have, Virgo. Beautiful. All right. Let's look at you, cross watchers, and we'll ask for the similar 8 cards in here to see what you guys are going around with your energies here. Let's see. All right. The bottom of the deck is the Magician. Beautiful. So there is a manifestation here, people, for the cross watchers. Okay. They will be manifesting something in the real world, and that's where that wedding is coming in. Okay. Something that they really feel is tangible. They want that tangible part of the story now. They want to move this relationship. They want to manifest the heart-to-heart conversation. They want to manifest this commitment in the right way. It's all about manifestation, because the Magician is also the alchemist. Okay, it's all about the alchemy that is happening in the 5D, and it's being taken care of in the 3D by you. Okay, so you are being divinely guided, you're being divinely inspired, you are being divinely taken care of with the Magician card. A magician has all the aces, people. Ace of Wand, Ace of Cup, Ace of Sword, and Ace of Pentacle. So this magician is sitting with all the aces in his hand. And whichever ace that you choose to take from him and work with it, that is your ace right there. Okay, so that is the alchemy. That is where the process starts for this person, and this process will continue as they go along because of the new start, the end of a tough cycle, and that spiritual engagement, wedding, or the social wedding, engagement, honeymoon, whatever they want to manifest will be taken care of by the other side here. Okay. Let's jump into your reading, Virgo, to see what it is that you have here. All right. So right away, what I see, people, is you are Virgo. You have a lot of compassion towards this relationship here, for sure. You have a lot of compassion. You have a lot of love in your heart. You have a lot of kindness with regards to this love story here. Okay, and you are the person, Virgo. You have it in your heart. You really love this person, whoever it is, okay? You really want to manifest this beautiful love story. You really want to take it forward, and you really want to end a cycle. The cycle that requires you to heal as well, okay? A cycle where you know that you haven't done what was needed to be done, and now you want to move forward with that in your life as well, and for which, people, you have a breakthrough about this. You will have a clarity about the situation, what you need to do now, because you're holding a lot of compassion in yourself, okay? And you're kind of having that compassion and the dream of making this a reality, of making this an absolute reality in the physical world here. And very soon, people, you will be talking about it. You will be opening up your story. You will be talking about it, although you will find it a little bit difficult as well. Please remember that. It won't be easy for you to just openly communicate about what you have to communicate about, okay? Because the clarity is going to come to you. You will have a breakthrough. You will know what you have to speak and how you have to speak it. Because what you're looking right now, Virgo, is for a stability in this relationship, for sure. You definitely want to manifest this relationship and bring it to a point where you can have all the stuff in this relationship. That includes a home, includes money, includes your health, wealth, and vitality. Where, you don't have to think about tomorrow what's going to happen, tomorrow how much money you will have in your account, tomorrow how you will run the show, So you want to reach a point of comfort, of your stability in this relationship here, which is what you will be wanting to talk about, because that is something that is sitting inside of your heart, and you're not very comfortable with that heavy feeling, because what I'm getting is that you haven't managed to open up and talk about this as yet. Communicate that openly. Your desire, what you really want to manifest here, because it looks to me that every time you probably had that inclination to communicate, you might have got stuck. And you might have had an internal and external battle of your own self, not knowing whether you should open up and talk about this issue that is sitting inside of you. How much of stability are you looking for in this relationship? And not just in the relationship, because if you have to move forward, you're also wanting the comfort that this relationship will bring into your life. Like I said, that you don't have to think about tomorrow, how much money you have in your account, or who is going to put that extra fund for the groceries, stuff like that. So you have to know, like, that is where your urge is, that is what you want, because you definitely have a lot of love, and that is what you are kind of initiating in the present times here. Excuse me, where you want to start the story once again in a very fresh way. Okay, because you're feeling that, you're getting that intuition, right? When you're hearing your angels and your spirits talk to you, when you know that that love is there within you, and you really want to make that happen now in the physical world, but you want to start fresh, because like I said, you might have had this family issue, the healing issue that has not been healed, and that also could have been a factor of insecurity in your life that you were not able to speak about clearly, because somewhere, that thought probably was making you feel insecure whether you can really make this relationship move forward and make it happen in the right way. Because for you, that's very important. How much of stability does this relationship afford or can give you? Because this relationship, people, is something that is also going to bring, or you want to, with your love and compassion, you want to bring about this relationship to the point of your wish fulfillment, okay? Because that's what you want with this relationship, where you want to give birth to everything, bring your wish fulfillment, whatever you need in this relationship, your money, health, wealth, vitality, your security, everything, that whatever that you guys are wanting, a home, a shelter, where everything is full of kindness, compassion, love, and that is something that you people are wanting to start from the very basic, from the ground level upwards. So you are kind of thinking about it, you're giving it a close thought, and you will be talking about this too, Virgo. You will be expressing your desire, you will be talking about your wish fulfillment. But remember, with the wish fulfillment that you have, guys, this card of the wish fulfillment comes to you only for a certain period in time. And if you do not take action on this wish fulfillment will vanish from your zone, not to appear again after, will appear again after whatever period in time, guys. Okay, so take action on this, because it's that period in time where universe wants to give it to you. Okay, and you will definitely, and you're working very hard towards it. You're working hard towards bringing up this subject of stability, enhancing your skills of communication, I would say, or your mental strength in this respect, in this relationship. And you are kind of very focused and dedicated to make this a huge success story, people. And you're definitely working very hard in the physical world, people. Some of you guys may be actually working hard to make your job more secure, to bring in more finances in your life, because you want to collect as much as you can in your pocket, so that you can make this relationship really stable and worthy of your love, So that is what you're definitely going to be working very hard with, because somewhere, people, Virgo, you definitely have gone through a very, very tough period in your life, and you know that. Okay, you know that, and now it's the time to change that tough period where you have felt spiritually, financially, emotionally poor. Okay, where you have had to count your pennies, and you have seen those days, Virgo, and you don't want to see that back again. Okay, so you will be taking that step. You will be kind of going through a metamorphosis in here, people, where you will be changing that situation, and for which you're working really, really hard at this point in the month of June 2020 to make this all happen in the right possible way, Virgo. Okay, so you are definitely wanting that security, that strength, that compassion, and you're going to change that aspect of your life, like I said, where you have seen a lot of poverty. For some, you have seen financial drain, for some, you have seen emotional drain, for some, you have seen maybe health wise, there has been a drain as well in your well-being. Anything could have happened where you really had to go through a very dark and gloomy period of your life, and you're making sure people that that particular period disappears in your life from your life forever, guys, to bring back your desires, your wish fulfillment, your strength, your courage, and your power in love in this relationship, to make it very stable, to make it very comfortable, to give it a complete nourishment in the way that you know you deserve, Virgo. All right, let's move into your other person's story and hear people to see what they are doing here. And you know what? I mean, yeah, and it's like this for both of you guys. Um, you're working very hard as well, even this other person, okay? Similarly, like you, Virgo, this person is also kind of rebuilding his or her life, okay, from the scratch, I would say, after they have realized that they need to restart their karma, okay, they need to rebuild their life, because they are looking at the factor of stability as well here. They want money. They are also working hard to bring in as many pentacles as they can into their life. Okay, where where they can become comfortable as well financially. They can become comfortable, and if you are financially comfortable, you're emotionally comfortable, and if you're emotionally comfortable, your health also is definitely going to shape in the right way, so it is all a chain, it is all a link, people. So therefore, this person, as I can see, is also making their effort to bring back things in their life in the right way, guys, okay? Because, like, not similar to you, kind of, but in their own way, they also want to end a chapter. They also want to end an old chapter to begin something new, to begin the next chapter, but they're working hard to make that happen, in the 3D. So they want to bring back the joy, they want to bring back that celebration, they want to really tie the knot, probably that's what they're working hard as well, so that they can have enough in their pocket to make this happen, to bring back that celebration where they have completed one cycle of their life and now they are moving into the next phase and they want to move along with you, Virgo. So they are definitely making it a point to bring back that structure in their life, guys, where they are becoming more disciplined, where they are taking care of their finances, where they have their focused intention, where they are capable of bringing about a harmony, a balance in their life, which is where they are putting their effort um, because they really want to structure and discipline their life in the right way, people. They could become a little bit rigid because of that. It could be a possibility. But at the end of the day, sometimes you definitely have to put up barriers and boundaries in order to know what suits you the best. Okay, taking decisions for yourself, knowing what is the right way for you to move forward, knowing what you want in your life, and bringing that back into your life in the right direction, people. Taking the right judgment call, knowing what they want, because somewhere they have done something in the past which is causing them a lot of pain as well, people. Something that they probably have told you before, Virgo, or some have created some kind of an action, which is what they are very ashamed of now. They do not want that anymore. They want to get rid of that. It's kind of a very shameful, guilty kind of a trip that's still holding in them, or that's still holding them, which is what they want to move away from and do a complete metamorphosis on that situation, for which they're really working hard in order to balance this relationship, people. Okay? In order to balance back this relationship in the right way, and this is something they will want to communicate with you. They are definitely feeling extremely thrilled, adventurous. They want to expand their words, their vision. They want to expand their way of thinking, bring about a new thought process into this relationship to move forward. But at the same time, they will also be going through a period of taking a decision on this, okay? So they will have to look very, very closely into themselves to push away the negativity from their life, because it looks to me that, like I said, they had been holding something very shameful, something that they are guilty of from the past, which is what they have to balance in order to move that away. And that is something they will have to work upon for themselves here as well. Okay? So, but all said and done, guys, they are definitely putting in a lot of effort to make you happy, Virgo, and they are kind of bringing back that factor, to show you that they are worthy of your love as well. Okay, so they are putting in that effort, they are bringing back a structure, they will be working very hard to rebuild whatever they haven't been doing before, okay, and taking control of their decision, taking control of their mental energy to make the right decision call at the right time, knowing excuse me, knowing what is good for them, knowing how they can improve upon their own quality of life, okay, knowing how to think out of the box, having a broader vision in life, knowing that there are many more avenues and more ways to walk into something new for themselves, where they will be able to change over a past situation and start something new all over again, that's going to bring back a balance, that's going to bring back the joy, that's going to bring back that love in this relationship between the two of you guys. All right? Good enough. Now let's go for the Mystic Moon Oracle. I want to check the Ace of Swords here for you, Virgo. Please talk to me about the Ace of Swords. This deck has been pre-shuffled before. So definitely both of you guys are going to be really are going to be really working very hard towards this relationship, and that is going to bring the end of the tough cycle, people. Okay, that is going to be the end of the tough cycle in here. So it's going to be a good stuff, definitely. All right, there you go. So with the Ace of Swords, people, you have the Dark Night of the Soul. Let me show you the card here. You got the Dark Night of the Soul, you got Destruction, you got Barrier, and then you got Release. So there you go. So that's the breakthrough, people. Okay, so you will be releasing whatever has been holding you back, all the bad qualities that you had collected over time, maybe all the negative toxicity which has not been healed. You will be opening up that. You will be talking about it. You will break the barrier, people. You will release that. You will bring down the barrier, basically. You will bring down the barrier with your communication, because you have thought about this story from the depth of your soul, Virgo. You have thought about this story, and you now know what is the right thing for you to do, people. You definitely have a clear idea about this story in here, okay? Twin flame. So you guys are connected with one another, people. Like I said, this is a divine connection, Virgo. All right. So that is the reason whatever you guys have not done before will be healed, will be taken care of, and you will be able to move forward. Let's look at the Queen of Cups in here, in the center of your reading here. Please talk to me about the Queen of Cups in here. Stuck. There you go. You will open your heart, people. The Queen of Cup is all about your heart, okay? And mute. And you won't be talking about that instantly, but which was whatever was stuck here, that you haven't opened up and spoken, or maybe had compassion and love that you could not show, or maybe you were scared to, and that's where you had stuck. You had got stuck with your emotion, people. You were not able to bring out that emotion in the right way. And that's where the Queen of Cups is coming in. Let me ask for another card here. Please talk to me about the stuck card here. Yeah, fifth dimension. Look. So everything is happening in the 5D, guys, with regards to breaking open this barrier and crumbling down the old tower, okay, to build back something new in your life, to bring back that new fresh and the shadow work. So there has been the dark night of the soul, the shadow work, Virgo. You are definitely going through a lot of your own shadow work as well. You're doing a lot of your own shadow work, people. All right? So which is a good stuff, definitely a very, very good stuff. Let's look at the death card here. Please talk to me about the death card here. And that is the change, people. That is the change that is going to show up here for you, Virgo. Because everything has been taken care of in the 5D. Because you guys are divinely connected. So it has been as simple as that. With the death card, you got victim. Look. Okay. Oops, hold on. Summer and regret. Yeah. All the bad energies, people, that is going to move away. And that is where you're freeing yourself, solitude. You will be freeing yourself from your past to regret, where you might have felt that people have exploited you, have abused your emotions, where you were angry, where you were not happy about the situation, and you had a lot of regret about maybe the family situation or your childhood issues, whatever had been troubling you, people. Could be inner child issues as well, okay? So that is something you will take care of in this part of the story here, or during this portion of time, people. You will free yourself because you know you will be doing a lot of shadow work on this subject here, Virgo, where you will know the truth for yourself as well, people. So it's a good energy, guys. It's definitely a good energy. Keep going on this. Let's move on to the next portion here. Let me check the World card. Please talk to me about the World card here. So it is a situation, people, that now needs to end. The old situation and a new one is to begin or will be beginning. Beautiful. All right. So with the World card, we have refocus and material world. Look here. So somebody is refocusing, like I said, taking care of their own needs, refocusing on their material needs to bring back the joy, the pleasure from a place where they were feeling very dry, cold, and bitter about their own situation here. Okay, so this person is definitely moving towards a different idea, expanding their vision, expanding their thought process, opening their mind towards a new area where they are now going to refocus on bringing back and starting over once again, rebuilding their karma, like I said, over a situation or for their own self here. Building back their self-worth as well, people. Let's look at the death card here. Please talk to me about the death card. Yeah, look, signs. Yeah, so they're moving in a totally different direction, people. That's what I said. They will be moving into a direction to make themselves worth you or worth your love here, Virgo. To prove that they are equal, if not better than what you might have thought them to be, Virgo. Okay, so they are going to really prove their worth to you. And look, divine masculine. Oh, wow. Okay. So this person could be your divine masculine, maybe, may not be. But whatever this person is doing is definitely starting over again to bring back whatever they were not able to do before, guys. Let's look at the Emperor card, and that is also the divine masculine. Oops, oh my goodness me. All right. I'm going to take the ones that flipped out or flipped over, people, so that we can move from there. Hold on. It's got too many cards. My spirit wanted to say a lot. All right. So with the Emperor card, we got the mask and the offer. Look here. All right. So somebody who had, like I said, somebody who had not done the right thing here. And that's what they were feeling very ashamed. They were feeling guilty. They were in pain, which is what they will be moving away from in order to bring back that situation of marriage or the offer. You know, they are still thinking about it. They are at the crossroad, people. They are taking control of that situation. Okay, they are like looking into their own self, looking deep down into themselves to see what it is that needs to be done here and how they can work with this and what needs to be really taken care of here. But definitely somebody is moving in a different direction from an old chapter of their life to refocus on something different, which is going to bring back their world of happiness, joy, love, celebration, whatever they want in here by people. All right, let's look at the Lovers card since it's a major arcana here. So whatever the story that they had earlier done, people, will be taken care of, will be mitigated, or is in the way of mitigation. Contemplation and settling. Okay, so they are not going to settle for anything less than what they know is the right thing for them. Separation, yeah, because they have gone through a lot of grief, people. Okay, and they're not settling for this grief anymore. They will not, they will not be settling for this grief anymore. And that is why Spirit is talking to them, people. Spirit is letting them know that what they need to do is to move away from the bad negative thoughts, to push it away from their zone, and to take care of what that is that they need to take care of right now. Okay, so whatever they had not been doing previously in the right way, and that is something they know now. The pain, the grief, the suffering, the heartbreak, they're not settling for that anymore, and they're going to push it away, people. They're going to push that away because now they want to bring in a fresh new start, a fresh new chapter, a fresh new world in this story right now or going forward. Okay, let's look at the conclusion here to see what is that my spirit will have to tell me. Please give me a joint outcome here for this reading here. And Spirit is definitely guiding them, people, to move in the right direction and telling them not to settle for something as low that, for the low vibrational energy that they had been sitting on or sitting with for a long time, and they don't need to do that anymore. They have better things in their life that they should walk into, they should look into, and they should think about right now. And to push away something that they don't require in their life, or that which doesn't have any more use in their life. There's no use of that bad quality in their life anymore. A letter, sweet card, and consultant. Yeah, so they are thinking about this, people. They will communicate it to you. Both of you will, guys will talk about it. And from a situation of quarrel, okay? It could be a quarrel that was between the two of you, where both of you were not hearing out each other, or this could be a personal issue for for any one of you here, where you all had your domestic quarrels or something with other people that was involved, or this could be between the two of you that you were not agreeing on something previously. Okay, that is going to be mitigated, people. That is what I feel is the story here. Whatever you guys were not agreeing on, okay, whatever you people had your differences with, and that is going to work out because both of you people will be communicating in a very compassionate, kind way, okay, um, to know each other better, to understand each other better, to hear out one another better, and to know that, you guys have uh, the right to move forward in the right way. Okay, so that will be coming to you, Virgo, and that is what I have for you right now. Enjoy this reading. I can't wait to see you till next time. Until then, goodbye, God bless, Khuda Hafiz, and Namaste.